What's up, guys? We have an interesting session today. So, Noldua Fusion is just about to end. I mean, there's still time to do some events, but the Sweetheart Path ended today. Just like, by today I mean like a couple hours ago. And this was like the final event, the one that was open last, and now you're able to have enough fragments to get the champion. And we're gonna play with Noldua today. I actually was impressed. I feel like she was better, almost a little bit better than I was originally expecting her to be. We'll get to it in a second. Now, I don't have the soul. It's a hard choice, you know. I could have gone for the soul if I wanted to, but again, no hate to, spenders, but I can't go for everything. I could go for this, then I might not be able to do the next one. I can only do some of the events, so I can't do everything. If I knew that if there was a guaranteed Solanar event, which looks like they didn't do, maybe they will still do it this week, but I wouldn't have my hopes up for it. But if we had a guaranteed Solanar event, I probably would have used all of my resources and gotten souls for both of them. But alas, I did not, and I'm still pretty happy with Noldua. I've been stuck in Faction Wars 20. I'm sure I can auto 21 now with Noldua, because I have a good nuker on it. It's just that there's like no healers on that faction or stuff like that, but now I have a good reviver, so I'm sure I can do it. I mean, I wish I pulled pretty much anything but Aphidus, but that's what we got. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about Noldua. First of all, from what I've seen, I don't have Solanar, but I have been paying a lot of attention. I've been battling people with Solanar. I have been testing against people that are running him in defense in Classic Arena, and I have been watching videos from people that pulled Solanar. And at the high end, people generally seem to use Solanar without the partner. They don't always pair the combo. Both in Live Arena and in Classic Arena actually, but I think he's gonna be used in both. I think Solanar is gonna be very good, like a Classic Arena specialist, that when you can pick what you fight against, Solanar is really powerful. He can be countered by things like Lockout, but in right matchup he's basically, hard counter and invincible, and really good. You can do it without the partner or with her though, but even with her it's doable. She's not as, people are not salivating about Noldua as much as Solanar, but I think Noldua is pretty good and I was kind of impressed. So let's quickly talk a little bit. So first of all, I'm running her in Mercurial. That's the meta right now. Mercurial set is OP. Just in general, it makes your champions feel tanky. I know that she has 90,000 health and she doesn't look tanky at all. In many battles, my judges, who should be on paper like 10 times tankier than her, dies first, because the Mercurial set is so OP. But that's not even the main reason why we are doing it. As you guys know, if you have Mercurial stacks, then you can't get Polymorphed or Banded, and it's very good for all of the champions with debuffs and buff strip. And she is a reviver with buff strip and decreased defense. Now there's no CC. If she had a stun or freeze like Odin or Hilvi, that would be really cool. She doesn't, but buff strip is still very useful in the meta. So the A2 is buff strip and decreased defense. A3 is basic revive with 50% health and turn meter and a shield, and passive is like turn meter, like manipulation, like decreasing enemies' effects and giving you some of that too. And then A1 is kind of the surprise winner. Like, I didn't think too much about this beforehand, but in practice this actually seemed pretty good for A1. So with books, and I have her by the way fully booked, we don't have soul, but she is fully booked. And also I don't have full masteries. I will get, well, we'll talk about that in a second. But A1 has 75% chance to place Enfeeble, the Marius debuff that enemies can't crit, and that's actually pretty good. It's kind of useful. Marius is really annoying when he does it, and if Marius procs the mastery and gets it 2 turns, you are often like totally screwed. The thing is that her debuff is not guaranteed, of course. It's 75% with Book. You can get 80% with the Sniper Mastery, which I recommend you to do. But it's 2 turns, meaning that it's gonna be 3 turns if you proc the Hex Mastery that is 30% chance. That's kind of OP. If they don't have cleanse or it's on cooldown, this is really big deal. And surprisingly, this kind of won me many battles. It's not AoE, but that can often be better, because then you can decide what you're hitting and you're not like... you can avoid getting polymorphed or proccing, I don't know, Niamhe passive or effects like that, so it's almost better that it's single target. Now, she's not tanky, she doesn't have a CC, it's not like top tier reviver like Theodosia or Galatir, but honestly it's better than I thought, and we're gonna give her a spin in a second. Now I have her on Wand. Wand is kind of my favorite relic, I'm not gonna lie. Getting top tier mythic relics is like a lottery. You may get one, you may never get one. Which one you get, you don't know. Wand is just consistently really good. You can avoid getting CC'd. Makes sense. And it's a good combo with Mercurial, of course. So we're having as much as we can ways to try to not get CC'd. And maybe, you know, help our team or revive them if everybody dies. If others get stunned and die. As far as the masteries that I have on her, it's pretty basic ones, though it's not fully done. And I will definitely say that you wanna go for a Sniper Mastery, which is not too often used actually, but increases the chances of placing any debuff from skills or artifacts by 5%. It's not CC though, but it will work on Enfeeble, which is really good. It's almost like a CC. Sometimes it's better than having a stun on enemies, to be honest, but yeah, I would get this, I just don't have it. I'll get it after this, I don't have full masteries. I would go for accuracy and, you know, whatever else I have here. I wouldn't try to build her on resistance or anything like that, it would be too hard. She needs accuracy. Technically, if you have the partner, you don't need it, but if you only run her in Classic Arena offense, you can totally do that, but in Live Arena, that's obviously not possible. You know, you might not even have the partner, and if you do, he might often get banned. But in Classic Arena, I mean, you could do a Classic Arena offense team, which I'm sure many people will do, that they have multiple teams, they don't use their Solanar Noldua team against everything, but you can technically build Solanar without crit and Noldua without accuracy in Classic Arena and run it against teams that you can beat with that team, and I think it will be pretty solid team. Not like universally used against everything, but I think it will be pretty common team that people will run in Classic Arena. I'm not sure yet with Noldua or without her though, because other people that do have Solanar seem to really not use Noldua a lot. I think that covered pretty much it. Oh yeah, one more thing, so her accuracy is a bit low. Take into account, like I'm saying that I feel like she's actually pretty good, and I'm surprised about her. I'm really high rank in Arena. I know some people will say, you know, top 200 or somewhere there is not high rank, but you know, I'm top 200, my account isn't that crazy. We don't have, you know, Faction Guardians, we don't have Blessing, we don't have Accuracy Banner. Most of my enemies will have all of that, and they will have very high resistance, even if they're not building it on their champion. So most battles with 400 accuracy, a lot of their teams will resist our debuffs. But I'm hoping that at least we could buff strip the nukers most of the time, and then maybe weaken them or just, you know, buff strip them so that we can kill them easier. But I'm not expecting to, you know, cleanse, like debuff their whole team and buff strip all of them, we're gonna get a lot of resist, not just because of Stone Skin and Lightning Gates, which are still popular, but also because, again, I don't have the stats to do it. Chances are that they will have 5-star Blessing and Faction Guardians, and I don't have those, and I don't even have Accuracy Banner, so it's actually pretty often we're not gonna have enough accuracy. I think if I do have an Accuracy Banner on her eventually, and trust me, I tried to Chaos Soar. I had, I think 3 banners on that faction. I Chaos Soared all of them. Couldn't get one, it is what it is. But if I had one, then definitely we would generally debuff all of them except Revivers. But now we're often gonna not even debuff, like these Fabian, for instance, might resist us. And by the way, we're gonna get hard battles. I'm gonna pick Noldua a lot because I wanna play with her, and I think she's gonna be like, I think I might end up using her for a while. You know, for a while means like indefinitely. Until I get like Galatir or Theodosia, which might never happen. But we can't pick her in every fight. We're getting tough enemies, you know, I can't meme around or I will lose every single battle. So, like, she is sadly Force Affinity. I kind of wish she was Magic Affinity. I mean, all affinities have their good things, like depending on the matchup, but the main lockouts in current meta are still Grixia and Fabian. Magic Affinity would be really good. Okay, I think we can use her in this battle. Yeah, let's run her. I might actually go for a Fabian ban. I'm not often getting the opportunity to do it, but in this instance I think we can go for it. That's why I picked Donatello, because in case I have to ban something else, I could still ban one of the nukers. Maybe I go Fabian ban, I mean Empress ban, honestly. Yeah, let's go Empress. The Marius has 3-star Blessing and is not empowered, so hopefully it will not have too much damage and we can just out-tank it maybe. I mean, Rotos is in Death Dealer, so he takes double damage and Marius does multi-hits, but you know, as much as we can. And from what I was testing, I think, like here for instance, we are gonna get locked out. Maybe Donatello can unlock me out or not. I think he can. He didn't resist, but he got weak hit there. But so even though Noldua is getting locked out, her A1 is pretty powerful against Marius, for instance. Like if we can just weaken him, then we will buy a lot of time. And when I was testing it briefly yesterday, I was, like I kind of alluded to at the start, I was often kind of surprised how impressive the A1 is, or like, you know, it's not like, you know, of course Enfeeble is good, but in practice it saved me in quite many battles. It felt really impactful to have it. But again, take that with a grain of salt, that her build is kind of scuffed and we're gonna face powerful adversaries today, so if we go 40% win ratio, then, you know, take that into account. Definitely usable though, for like your average player. I think we're gonna get a lot of use out of her. Okay, if we don't get feared, this could be pretty good. We can't A1 the Marius because of the whale, but if we don't get feared, we will... Okay, we got feared. We would have gotten decreased defense on it, which would mitigate the damage and buy me some time. Let's see if Rotos is gonna get any turns here though. I'm getting CC to Oblivion. Okay, come on, don't get feared. Wait, if Rotos doesn't... Well, he has 2-turn fear, fuck. If Rotos gets lucky here, I could heal both of the revivers. Okay, never mind. I do have the dead dealer. This guy probably doesn't know, so I would have one shot at those supports. Okay. What do we do? That was the Donatello passive kicking in as Evin Rotos, but they have defense buff now, and we only have A2. I don't think I have enough damage to one-shot them at this point. The revivers, I mean. I'm pretty sure I could have done it before the defense buff, but not after that. Or I mean, with A3 I could do it, but not with the A2. Looking kind of bad. Come on, guys. Okay. If we didn't get, you know, those spheres were kind of coin toss. If Noldua got to do the A2, that would have bought me time, or if people got to use their abilities, but that's kind of the current meta. The CC is kind of too powerful. Even though we did have the Noldua on Mercurial set, but obviously he has lockout and tons of CC, so he's doing CC on every turn with different champions. That Marius wasn't even in Stormcolor, and I feel like these days I almost feel like I see more often Stormcolor than Cat's Case Marius. I really want to get Stormcolor. That's kind of the... I have multiple things I want to try with that relic. Even though people, you know, I'm not using Marius a lot. People keep asking me, why don't you use Marius more? Marius is really good. Why you think Marius sucks? I think Marius is really good. I just don't think that if, you know, if they pick 3 lockout champions and they are 300 speed faster than me, my Marius going second and being locked out is not gonna be that great. It's really good against me, but it's not really that good for me when I'm locked out. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a bot account. Even though he's whipping out Grixia, but I don't think this is a... Yeah, this is not a real account. I warned you, it's not gonna be easy. I'm kind of... I'm having a really tough season since I'm pushing hard and I'm trying to go above my power level and get to top 100. It's kind of crazy, you know, if you're just a little bit, you know, little bit less points, you will face surprisingly way, like, they almost don't look that different, but there's massive difference in, like, the builds of people, even if the champions are still, like, generally good, not as good as when you're super high rank, but suddenly, like, your win rate goes up like 30% if you're like in the off season I have like 80 to 90% win ratio, but then during the season when I start going hard early on it drops down a ton. I'm barely floating above the surface. Okay, let's get this bot battle of humiliation done with, and I want to get more Noldua battles, because I think there is gonna be battles today where Noldua is pretty impressive and seems kind of useful. I think a lot of people were kind of throwing like in the towel. Kind of many of people I was talking with were saying that they're not even going for the fusion, and I was saying, you know, at least do it for the faction wars, but some people can auto 21 even without her. But I think for, let's say, majority of raid players, I think Noldua is... She looks like she doesn't do many things. Her skills are kind of short and they just do a couple things. And these days, you know, champions have 15 different effects, and all of the active skills also have passive parts. I mean, even Solanar does it. But she does seem fairly good. I'm often kind of the pessimist, but this time I'm a little bit more optimistic about it than other people, it seems. Dr. C. That's funny. I don't think this is Dr. G. There used to be a clanmate of mine called Dr. G, but I think he quit like years and years ago, and this is definitely not him. Almost. One letter difference. Dr. G used to be the like vice leader of MAD, or I think he was like leader of the second class / vice leader of MAD. Used to be pretty nice guy, kind of how would you say, formal and rigid, but very nice guy. Okay, Carnage, Sylvie, and Fabian. That's free to play madness right there. Those are kind of the best of the free-to-play adjacent champions. Are we really gonna whip out the Noldua against this guy? I think we go literally the same team. Donatello... Wait, I can't. I already picked Armans. Let me think about this. I wanna go Rotos and not Embrus. But do we go Noldua or Donatello? Okay, let's go Noldua and... Nah, okay, okay, I'm trolling. I should have picked Donatello. I was gonna say let's go Noldua and... Well, we got the Noldua, we play with it. I still have to ban the Carnage. I was gonna say let's ban the Fabian, but nah, I can't do it. I have a chance against the Fabian, but... I'm not gonna kill him before he takes a turn. And if he takes a turn on Carnage and debuffs me, then it's over. I'm not gonna one-shot him and turn meter boost and buff strip or kill him through the stone skin or anything like that. Okay, I think... Did Rotos get locked out or not? It didn't show the lockout, it showed the decreased duration. Okay, it did still get locked out. Okay. Fabian or Marius? I think we kill Fabian. Or can we? Yeah. Do we have enough damage to kill it with the A1? Maybe if other people help it out. Come on, game. Stop lagging. Huh? So long pause. Okay, finally. Ah, that just didn't get it. I could kill Fabian or I could try to weaken the Marius. I think I have to go for the Marius. I think that's gonna be more reasonable. Or I mean not weaken, I mean Enfeeble. Well, I mean weaken in not as a weaken debuff, but like weaken in like as general meaning of it. Okay. We could go block revive Marius or just A2 and get 2 kills and maybe even kill Hilvi. It doesn't have total guard. I don't know if we can kill Hilvi, but maybe. Okay, we could. Yeah, okay. I mean, Predator was kind of star of the show, but we did get Enfeeble on the Marius right there. Okay, I mean, not, yeah. And now also on Vulcanos, and as you see, we got the 3-turn Enfeeble. I mean, now he's like fucked. It's not gonna do anything for 3 turns. And if you get into these situations where let's say that both teams have like 2 champions, or like some champions are out of the game, either block revived or just they're dead and there is no revive or revive is on cooldown. you know, if it's just few people versus few people, and you have Noldua constantly spamming A1 on the enemy nuker, then they are kind of fucked. So it can be pretty good. I feel like they need to be very careful with the Enfeeble debuff. It's already kind of OP on Marius, especially now when we have Mercurial, and it kind of changes the game with the debuffers. That they get one stack every time they take a turn, and then they can just run amok and use as many CCs as possible, and there's no... I can't say the word. Recubisage... Okay, we have to... I can't... You know what I'm saying. There's no consequences. I'm trying to say the other word, but my Finnish word... Finnish vocabulary can't say it. Okay, let's move to the next battle while I find that. Anyway, I think that was a good example of the Noldua kind of usefulness though. The revive is decent, not crazy, but it is 50% health, 50% turn meter. If it was 75% turn meter or more, then it's kind of in the really OP territory. Not OP, but like really strong. 50 is kind of really good, normal. If it's anything more than that, it's kind of exceptional. And it's not with like block damage or, you know, instant turn or something crazy like that. It's a good revive, but not like out of the ordinary crazy one. It's a lot better than Dutch's revive though, let me tell you that. Maybe we're gonna pick a fight where I don't even go with Dutchess and I just go with Noldua. Would be interesting choice. Though I do have kind of my base stuff with the bolster and Volcardia card on Dutchess, so even if Dutchess' active skills might not be as relevant as Noldua's, but her just presence there is still kind of needed often for me. Should I try it? I think in some battles I'm just gonna go without Armans. Okay, let's just go with this now. The thing with Armans, I feel like Wand is so common. I wish I had Fabian instead of Armans, but Wand is so common, Armans gets screwed with that a lot, and it's kind of very hit and miss champion. Not consistent. But it's the one speed rate that I have on my account and my fastest champion by far. We could actually go for Fabian ban here, but I think I'll continue with what has been my strategy for a while, that we go for the nuker ban in this situation and not the lockout. Though, okay, this is not the perfect bans. He banned Predator, which is kind of not surprising at all. Usually they do it, but I was kind of hoping that he would still go for Armans, but he did not. And I should have banned Fabian instead of Marius. Rodos is gonna have rough time with both Embrys and our base, and not because of their affinities, but because of the multi-hits and block revive and stone skin and taunt. We do have the death dealer. Okay, can I polymorph Fabian? Oh wait, I can't. Don't. Yeah, just when I was talking about it. It was a fast R base, faster than his Fabian and my my Armans, but of course he can, like, often they use the R base as turn meter boosters, so they are building them either like very balanced, tanky and fast, or more fast and tanky. This doesn't seem like a low health R base though, but it was fast. So it was still on the fast side and not the tanky side. Also he got... we're kind of screwed here. Should I even do the A2 right now? I'll do it. He got lucky with the masteries. He got the 30% chance to extend the duration of the stone skin, which is 1 turn. He got it on 2 turns. It's kind of screwed me over here. Pretty hard. That kind of sucks. Buys him a lot of time, and I'm gonna get locked out again soon. Yeah, I think Armand is gonna be out. Oh, okay, he went for AoE. I thought he was, well, I guess it probably would have been the same result, but I thought he would try to go for block revive and not AoE nuke. I guess, you know, he can do it the next turn. Okay, finally I can do something with my nuker, but I think I'm gonna get maybe not the next turn, but I think after Fabian next turn at least he's gonna lock me out again. Oh, okay, nice, we got A2. Please, no band. Okay, good. Now we can fight back. Now it's kind of, dare I say, over. He has Galatir in the CC form, meaning that he can't go to the other form instantly and do a revive, so I think we're good. Though, if Rotos... I still need to be careful, because if... all he needs to do is block revive Rotos and it's over. And he has the Embrus recoil passive, so if I kill him I'm gonna die myself. Rotos does too much damage for his own good. Okay, this battle, not gonna lie, Donatello kind of the unsung hero here. Not only did he unlock out us, but then he also cleansed us when we were getting locked out again by different... Oh fuck, no, oh fuck. Wait, did I lose? Oh no, we're good. Like the thing with the Embrus is that he can just... Okay, we're faster. Embrus can just switch health, so even if we... You know, if he blocks revives Rotos, even if he's low health, we still lose, because I will not kill him with my supports. I don't think these supports would have enough damage, even with the Armand CC to kill him. Okay, I almost fumbled it, but we're good. Well, like I thought I was faster, but then it looked like he was gonna move first, but I did it. Rotos is 299 speed, so he isn't slow. I could make him faster, but I'm always going second anyway, and he's hitting Stone Skin on the first turn pretty much always, so I don't know if him being a lot faster would be that good, but I feel like often they broke his passive, and even if he's slow, he still has to hit their Stone Skin once or twice at the start of the battle. Maybe I need to try a faster build again. Okay, let's not early pick Armands this time. I mean, Armands was good there. Some battles he does nothing, he just gets banded on the first turn and then it's over. It's very inconsistent, like I said. Fabian is way better. I mean, even if Armans couldn't get Wanded or Polymorphed, Fabian would still be better. Like, even if that wasn't a thing, but it is also a thing, and Fabian is better. I think we're gonna go with Donatello again. Maybe we go without Armans this time. Hilvi's most likely gonna be Mercurial, and he's gonna have a lot of Wand in the rest of the team. Maybe even Hilvi, but maybe not. But maybe going Donatello and Noldua might be the safer option. And like I said, I really fuck, I need to pick. I really not like picking like the Noldua against Marius. Marius gets to taste his own medicine, and he's not gonna bus trip me and so on if we can do the A1. So it feels kind of impactful when you get it. And since I'm always getting locked out, maybe I can do it even when I'm locked out, though they will often have immunity. Here, only champion doing it is Galatir. Oh, he went with Solonar. I got Noldua and he has Solonar. That's, you know, story of my life. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Who should we ban? Galatir or one of the nukers is what I'm thinking about. We could just go Solonar ban actually. I think I go Marius ban. I wanna face the Solonar. Let's see what's up. This is the battle of the event champions. Solonar versus Noldua. What's it? Glimmering versus Gloaming. Or whatever they are called. I always conflate those two. Glimmering versus Gloaming. Is it relevant to try to place... Now let's just get total card. I was thinking, should I try to get Enfeeble on Fabian? But I mean, I couldn't do it on Galatir anyway. But yeah, let's just get rid of the stacks. No, okay, not on Predator. Predator wants to deal damage. I don't think I can kill the Fabian, even if I don't weak it, but maybe. Who knows? Oh, almost close, dude. If we had when I get the Swift Parry, definitely would have died there. That wouldn't have been close with Swift Parry. Okay, pretty good. We got, like, he still had the stone skin, and now he lost. Now he also used the block damage on Hilvi, so now we might actually get to do a couple turns on it. Though it has the 2-turn immunity with lightning gauge. Can we remove it? Now, again, I don't think I have accuracy to hit the other ones. Maybe Fabian, maybe not. But please let me get. Oh yeah, fuck. We can do it on Solonar. What am I saying? That's the entire Solonar thing. We can't do it on him. He's not gonna get any. No, don't you say too. He's not gonna get any debuffs. Not only is he not gonna get debuffs, but he's gonna get buffs if the A2 is not on cooldown. If we try to debuff it. It's a weird mechanic. I've seen it give them buffs that you wouldn't think that it can give. Like I think it can like literally give you any buff, because I've seen it give them, what do you call it? The buff that basically only where I... Okay, wait. Can we just block revive it? A2 or A3? I feel like maybe A2 would be better, because we would stack the passive fully. Maybe it'd go A2. Okay, pretty good. I've seen it give the buff that you get from the Tower Helm relic. I forgot what it's called. The one that reduces the ignore defense effects. I don't remember what that buff is called because you never see it anywhere. It's kind of like a new thing. But you can even get that with the Solanar A2. I think it's A2 and not A3. I have to double check because obviously I haven't played with Solanar myself personally, but I think it's A2 that does it. I'm pretty sure I could have block revived the Solanar, I just wasn't, you know, is it gonna proc aspect of Zero or whatever is gonna happen? And we fully stacked the passive and bought a lot of time, so I feel like I should be golden here. I don't think he can make a comeback anymore, I hope. Now he died without me doing the 8-3, so he can proc the passive. But I don't think that's gonna be an issue for my team. He's gonna get a fat magma shield, but he is not like... It's not really tanky. And Predator is a health scaling nuker. As long as he doesn't like one-shot me, of course. Wait, so can I just Enfeeble the Hilvi? If we can... like the Enfeeble can definitely be good against... wait, I have to double check the wording on Hilvi. I don't think it works for Hilvi. Maybe the A1, but... Okay. The the revives are kind of getting out of control. And we don't have Whale, so actually I can't go for A3. I kind of wish I will get the Faction Guardians and Empowerment and Blessing on him, because I've seen that other people can just go A3 on Predator even without Whale, and they will still land the debuff all the time, and they're not building accuracy. I think we have to go for A2, but let's see what if Solanar gets something here. Okay, attack buff. That's kind of that's kind of good for him. Okay, Predator is just feasting on him though. He's getting his block revives up, but Predator is fully beamed out with the passive, and it's kind of hard to deal with. Okay, he didn't even block the passive there, but he still blocked the wand and he survived. Okay, now it's over. No block damage. We don't have Whale or accuracy, but we're good. Right? Okay. He still got another buff because of the Predator's case, even though I'm pretty sure he would have resisted it, but I guess you get buff instantly even without accounting for accuracy, I assume. I'm pretty sure. Okay, interesting battle. It was kind of nice to kind of test those mechanics and see what's up. So the buff that I was talking about, like I said, I literally don't remember what it's called because it's so rare. 45. I've seen Solanar get 45 buff from his A2 passive. Not his passive, his active passive. Like wait, what is Solanar? He's not Dark Elves, is he? Yeah, he's high Elves. This is passive. This is active passive. No, is it A3? No? Wait, which skill is it? Yeah, it's A2, yeah. All of his skills have like passives. A1 has passive, A2 has passive, and A3 has passive, and then he also has a passive. So 4 passives, and still he has his normal skills as well. This is the power creep, you know. Back in the day, this is like champion in 2026, and take into account that I guess I can show Mountain King as an example because he actually got reworked and they added things to him. But if you guys remember the old Mountain King, where is Mountain King? Why can't I see him? Again, Mountain King got reworked, they added this stuff. It was just bonk, you attack enemy, you ignore defense, nothing else. You attack enemy, like... I think he ignored that buffs maybe. Or maybe it was nothing. I think maybe it was just A1 attacks them, nothing, A2 ignores defense and nothing else. And I think the A3 had the first thing but not the second thing. Or did it have anything? I forget, but you know, the old champions were just attacks one enemy. Does AoE, but now it's like you have passives and then you have active passives and then you have your second form, you know. You go Super Saiyan and somebody else goes Super Saiyan God and somebody else goes Super Saiyan Red and then they have their passive on the Super Saiyan form and so on. It's getting a very... There's a lot of cluster, but... clutter, not cluster. But... this champion is immune to all debuffs while this skill is not on cooldown. Whenever an enemy attempts to place a debuff on this champion, while this skill is not on cooldown, this champion gains a random buff instead. This effect doesn't work against bosses, so yeah, I don't think, even if you were to actually land the debuff, I don't think it counts. It's just about if you attempt to place it or not, because my Predator wouldn't have landed the Hunter's Case on him, I'm sure about it. He doesn't have Blessing, he doesn't get accuracy from it, he's not built on accuracy, I don't even have the Faction Guardians to give him accuracy, so there's no way he never lands it on anybody. If he does, it's 3% proc. And let's check the birding on the Healby that I was talking about before. Yeah, so the Healby A2, the Enfeeble wouldn't work against this because it removes all debuffs from all buffs from enemies and places the freeze debuff. But if it's like attacks them and then does something, then if it would weak hit, then it wouldn't apply those. It kind of depends from champion to champion. But the Enfeeble on Noldua the glowing is gonna be useful against many things, but not Healby A2 specifically. But I think it's A1 works, right? Yeah, each hit has 50% chance of placing decreased defense. And since they are hits, if they weak it, then it can't place it. Now what would be another good example? Let me double check Fabian. Where is Fabian? Damn, I wish I had Fabian. Does it work against Fabian A2? No. No. Fabian 2 OP. Wait. I'm not sure. Anyway, it will definitely... Okay, now I need to figure out one good example. I mean, it will definitely work against some things. What's a relevant Galatir? I mean, we're not gonna have accuracy to do it on Galatir very often if you have accuracy banner, but I guess it would work it against that, you know. Put your, you know, put your brain into use and put some good examples in the comments that the Enfeeble would work against. Like, there's gonna be many things. Anyway. Let me know in comments what you think is the most... You know, what would be really good supports to A1 with Noldua, but there's definitely many situations where it would be useful. Now, are they gonna have Mercurial set, like total guard stacks, or are they gonna have immunity? That's gonna be a common thing, but I'm sure sometimes you are gonna be able to avoid all kinds of nasty debuffs if you can A1 them with Noldua. Okay, now we have quite interesting matchup. I think I might even go for the... Should I go Predator ban or Fabian? I think we actually go maybe Fabian on this one. Yeah, let's go Fabian ban. But I've been complaining, you know, a lot that I haven't gotten 3 accessories on like basically any factions of the champions that I have revivers or supports on, because I would really want to get some Mercurial sets. And Noldua, I mean, not a great Mercurial set, but I did have 3 accessories on, like all of the 3 different styles of accessories on Dark Elves. So we do have her, do have that on her, which is really good against Gizmok and Hilvi, which I really struggle against generally. So this is pretty good. Wait, do we actually... I think we stay on the first form. I often regret this. Okay, never mind. That's perfect. Rotos got in and we're good. I'm often kind of scared to like stay on the first form to try to buff strip the stone skin or fear them on Embrus. Sometimes, really rarely, I do it because I just have to do it. But if he doesn't go second form, then he's not gonna have the passive, and you know, they can kill him easily without worrying about it. But on that situation, it seemed like we had to go for it. Okay, here I think we go for a 1 on Marius instead of the buff strip. The Hilvi has total guard stacks anyway, and Predator has passive and... okay, fuck. Predator has passive and stone skin. 75% chance, but we didn't place it. Well, I don't know which one was better. Well, it probably would have died anyway, even if we did... even if we did place the Enfeeble, it probably still would have died to AoE. Now, what do I do here? I'm not sure about this. Predator got 1 kill, and we don't have that much health. Oh, it counterattacked, not with the passive, but with just normally. Okay, now we just have to go for it. 20% chance that it's gonna evade, but if I kill it now, it would be really good. Okay, nice. He's gonna get back up, but we destroyed his, you know, damage potential. No, I mean, not like fully, but a little bit. Okay, can we do a buff strip? Noldua actually being quite poggers here, yeah. Hilvi did the... okay, let's see. Let's calm down. That was great timing though, but we're still in a pickle, to put it very mildly. But we did buff strip the block damage at kind of great time. Okay, I think it's over. I think it's over. Yeah, Nula is not tanky enough. I don't know how I should have played that differently. Rotos really hates to deal with the Mercurial set. Honestly, Duchess was the weak link here. She didn't really do a lot. Maybe the wall cardiac heart did a little bit, but even if... I don't know if it would have been better, honestly, if Marius didn't die, but... Noldua... this wasn't Noldua's fault. Noldua was kind of useful, even though she failed to Enfeeble at the start, which is unfortunate that it's not 100%, but it's kind of OP A1, honestly. I think it's really good. But Duchess was the weak link here. Embrus was good, Rotos was good, Noldua was doing her best. Duchess kind of let the team down, and let's face it, he had like a very powerful team. Gizmok is definitely kind of... even though he benefits out of Mercurial set himself, like as a user, but Mercurial set being a thing makes him a lot more inconsistent in offense. But if you don't have a lot of it, you know, he's very good. And Hilvi is one of the primary benefactors of Mercurial set. how is it going now? Okay, it's not going that bad. What? They only have 2 losses. I feel like... oh yeah, one was bot battle, right? Okay, so... basically we have 3 wins and 2 losses. Okay. I thought it was going a lot worse. That's not terrible. Kind of having slow fights, but it's... pretty typical of me. I'm not doing 5-second speed runs. it used to be biohack. I don't know what content creator does like fast battles in live arena. I guess with the meta, especially with the Mercurial and even before it, it's kind of getting... The battles are getting slower. Sometimes they are super fast, but I think they are kind of getting slower and slower in general. Okay, now I got Predator, thank god. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty dependent on the first pick, assuming that they don't... they might not pick Predator, of course, but very often they will if they get the first pick, especially if they know me. I think generally second pick is better, like so that you can do the last pick. But I really want to get Predator in every battle. I feel like my win rate must be like way higher in battles where I pick Predator than in battles where they pick it. Okay, this is kind of a typical matchup. It's not gonna be easy, but we are trying to implement our countermeasures against him. Carnage ban, Donatello against the Lockout and Debuffs, and maybe we can get the Noldua enfeebling Marius, letting him taste his own medicine. Maybe we can do this. Okay, no Predator ban, let's go. That's a win already by itself. He didn't get to pick Predator and he didn't ban it. That's basically, you know, half of the battle is over at this point. My chances of winning went up by threefold. It is kind of, you know, crazy how much difference one top tier champion makes, and you know, the good thing about that, if you want to think about it from a glass is half full perspective and not like half empty, that you need one pull and it will be one good pull and it will be a significant boost on your account and you can taste the power. But you, of course, you need to have those pulls. Okay, fuck. Noldua kind of getting unlucky with A1. I need to get that sniper mastery as soon as possible to go from 75 to 80. Okay, wait, never mind. I mean, it was good. Fuck, I wanna go A2, but I have to do A3. Predator did dodge there, but Donatello passive would have proc 2, so he wouldn't have died regardless, I'm pretty sure. But it was still great. I wish... Okay, again, if we had Swift Parry, I'm like almost certain that with Swift Parry I would kill that Marius. But I couldn't unlock out myself. Oh fuck, now I'm gonna get the other lockout. I'm just getting gangbanged by the different lockouts in his team. They're just double teaming me and taking turns. This doesn't feel like proper. This is not how gentlemen behave. Let me have my turns. Give me a break. Okay, at least Rotos died. That's a good thing. He didn't get block. Okay. Predator got block revived instead of Rotos. Maybe it's not a good thing. I don't think... Okay, we're done. We can't even whip out the revive there. It's rough. It's rough. Okay, next one is a win. I can taste it. Detlef. I fought this guy like a trillion times. He seems to be pretty active live arena player, and I think we're often around the same points like it seems now, because I face him quite frequently. I don't know him. I don't know if he knows me. I don't think I know him, like personally, but I've fought against him many times. Damn, Detlef might not know me personally, but he knows my picks because that bastard went with the Duchess. Fuck. Well, luckily today We have the Noldua, so we have other options. I mean, we have more too, but I guess we open with the Noldua. And then what? I don't think I want to pick Rotos too early, because I think Deathloaf is just, you know, he's fuck, what do I pick? Let's go more. Let's go double. Maybe I could have gone Armans, but let's go with this. Deathloaf is like rubbing his hands, waiting for me to pick Rotos so he can go UDK Harm or something like that. I can feel it. I don't remember what he usually picks. So maybe this is one of his standard picks. I doubt it. I think he's going for like hard counter here. And he's waiting for me to pick Rotos. I'm gonna pick Rotos as late as I can. Okay, I think now we're gonna pick probably either Carnage or Rotos, and then either Donatello or Armans, probably, depending what he picks. I mean, I could go, would be kind of funny, maybe some battles I go with like, you know, double Reviver and Harima. I think with, probably, like when we get those Siegfried battles where I pick Harima, probably Noldua would be really good against them, now that I think about it. We can cleanse the block damage and or buff strip it, however you want to say it. And the weekends could be pretty pokers too. And it's good affinity against Siegfried. Maybe Noldua is like a low-key Siegfried counter. Okay, now I want to face a Siegfried. I'm hyping myself up. Can we face some Siegfried enjoyers, please? Siegfried, surprisingly uncommon these days. It's kind of like Taras. It kind of fell off. Siegfried used to be popular. Okay, speaking of Taras, Siegfried used to be popular in both Live Arena and Classic Arena defense. Not too much in either one these days. It's not that long time ago when Siegfried was really like meta, very popular champion, but not currently. Who do we ban? I think Taras. Yeah, it's gonna be Taras. I don't want to face Lockout and the Taras A2 with Mariska being on the team, so I don't like Embrus. He is not a great matchup for my Rotos, but Taras A2 without some countermeasures is gonna screw me over pretty badly. And with the gemstone that increases counterattack damage, it works with Taras A2, and it's like one of the hardest hitting skills in the game. Taras A2 hits as hard as Siegfried Nuke. I've seen Taras A2 multiple times hitting over 700,000 damage on me. It sounds like unbelievable, but it's true. Like many times. It's the 50% more damage on counterattacks gemstones that it's just stupid. Also, people, you know, I one time said that like this Taras is doing so much damage, what is he on Cat's case? And then people were like clowning on me that nobody's gonna build Taras in Cat's case because he scales from max health and you need to be lower health than enemy. Now that we can see the artifact procs when people like hit or proc them, dude, I've seen so many Tarases in Cat's case. Like obviously the revivers are often gonna be higher health than them. People still do it. It's actually a thing. I actually do see Tarases in Cat's cases surprisingly often. Believe me or not, I mean, I have that on video too, so there is that. I think on the second last, not the Platinum push on last Sunday, but the week before, during my Plat push, there was, for instance, one Taras in Cat's case, so I can I can find timestamps, you know. Damn, that 3-turn Enfeeble is kind of bug. Ah, okay, fuck. I cleansed it myself. I'm kind of the old forum internet era that what's the common saying, that Pickor didn't happen. I will have receipts. If somebody challenges my honor in comments, I will find you timestamps. Don't worry about it. Okay, Donatello passive, let's go. We got kind of we almost did good and then not that. I got 3-turn Enfeeble, but then he removed it with the mastery when I hit it with Predator. That was kind of unlucky, lucky combo, but it happens. But I mean, again, if we had Swift Parry, we definitely would have killed the Empress anyway. I almost thought we would even without it, so it almost... Oh, it's over. Let's go. Predator, my boy, you did it again. The madman. Let's go. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. Predator was just flexing on him too hard. I lost my train of thought. Damn, I love Predator. Predator cosplay happening soon. I'm already looking at stuff on eBay. I'll get Predator cosplay. We have to do it. It has to be done. I was asking some females, you know, how big effort would it be to make my hairdo like Predators, and they said that, you know, doable, not worth it. You're not gonna be able to do it yourself properly, and it's gonna take too much time. So not worth it. It would be kind of funny because, you know, I do have hair. We could do it. I mean, I don't mean like permanently do it, but you can do those. I don't know what you call it in English, but you can do them in like a temporary way too, not like the permanenting, or like even the permanenting is not like permanent, but it's like it will take hours and hours to like de-entangle it, but it's technically possible. But there is also like a less like just temporary way to do it, but not worth it. I'll get a mask or something. I'm looking into it. I'm like the biggest Predator fanboy in the game. I feel like everybody, I mean, people either love him or hate him. He's one of those people, but you know, I feel like I'm the #1 Predator fan in raid community these days. You can debate about that in the comments if you like him more than I do. I will continue shilling for Predator until he gets nerfed to my deterrent. Fuck. Okay, let's focus. No more Predator gloating. The battle is already over. Let's win this one, and then we can gloat about Predator again. Okay, Arbiter. What's the movie? What's the meme from the movie? Interesting choice. No, what he says? You guys know the reference I'm talking about. Interesting choice. Let's see if it pays off, or whatever he says. I have PTSD of the last time that I picked my Arbiter. I'm not making that mistake again. Do we go Empress here? I almost could go Empress against the Gizmok matchup. Let's go Empress and Noldua, and maybe I ban Fabian. Or, I mean, I could go Mario's ban too. I feel like he's gonna pick another Nuker, but let's see. Yeah, Garrel. Let's go Garrel ban, yeah. Yeah, we both were pretty quick with our bans. He knew that he don't want to face my Predator, and I knew that I don't want to face the Garrel, and we had pretty fast like understanding what we're gonna play with. This time, you know, now I have a lot of better team against Gizmak than I usually do. Again, well, I'm locked out, but I have like one champion that is gonna resist the Gizmak. I have one champion with Mercurial that is, you know, not gonna get, you know, gimped by Gizmak. And then I also have 2 Force Affinity champions, so in the past, like a month or 2 ago, I was like helpless whenever I meet Gizmak, and it's like instant loss, basically. Unless he gets polymorphed. Now with the Mercurial, well, even then intercept, but especially now, I'm not really... Oh, I don't think I want to kill the Marius. I'm not really banking on that I'm able to polymorph the Gizmaks, but I'm banking on other stuff. Okay, let's go, guys. Look at this combo here. Well, okay, let's see if the Marius kills me before I switch form, though. I'm kind of low health and no shield. Assuming I survive this. Let's see first. Okay. No. Oh, barely survived it, but I died to Sorry. Fuck. That would have been so good combo. If I survived that and I had the Gizmak in Enfeeble, I would block revive the Marius with A1 and it would be done. But we're in a little bit pickle now. Fuck. I wish my Embrus would have survived it. Maybe I should have picked Rotos after all. Okay, he still has 1 turn Enfeeble, let's go. Ah, it's looking bad. Okay, he got feared. Nice. I think Embrus banned it. No? How does it work? Embrus did get feared, I think, or no? It must have been banned. When fear on Marius from the Soul Reaper. Looking really bad though. Which one do I want to Enfeeble? I mean Marius, right? Surely. Let's go. No, like, that's actually really good. I know, you know, somebody's gonna be in the chat that, you know, Noldua sucks, nobody's using her, you're just chilling for Noldua for content or whatever. That A1 is actually OP. That's really good for A1. Like, Noldua is not a mythic champion. Let's not, you know, let's take that into account. Let's not have too high expectations, but it's not a void, it's not a mythic. Having A1 like that is kind of good. That's pretty good. I could even, you know, buff strip all of the annoying stuff from Gizmak. What do I do here? I think I do A2 actually. Yeah, we do A2 and get the Dutch's revive. Bro, just get me 1 turn on Gizmak and it's over. Oh fuck. No! No! Did he just get lockout the turn after it? I thought I could get Dutch's revive up. Dutch's had it. Dutch's revive would be better because I think they would have just killed Embrus if I got the Noldua revive. But fuck. Bro. I shouldn't have gone for Embrus. Rotos, you know. I love Rotos and I hate him. He sucks, but I should have picked Rotos. He would have probably survived. And Rotos would have gotten a turn. I'm sure he would have gotten a turn. Embrus couldn't get a single turn in this goddamn battle. You let me down, Embrus. You're benched. Ah, fuck. It's going pretty good. Now it's not going that good. Embrus is getting benched. See ya. It's just Rotos and Predator every time for the rest of the session. I feel like. Maybe I could pick Maud and Noldua in a battle like this sometime instead of Dutch's. Maybe we'll get to that. What do I pick now? I don't know yet what I want to pick. Let's go with Maud. Yeah, let's go with Maud. I might still pick Donatello though, but let's go Maud and Predator. Depending on what he picks, maybe we have to go Donatello. Maybe I go Armans. Depends. I mean, yeah, it's an NBF guy. This is not like a free-to-play clan. It's one of the top arena clans, so what do we expect? It's +4 6-star blessing mythic galore. Easy. I mean, we're definitely not gonna get bot battle after this, am I right? It's doable. Totally winnable for sure. Okay, I think, you know, we're going to hell anyway, so let's go with Noldua. Fuck it. There's no way I can win this battle. Yeah, okay. Theodosia doesn't even have empowerment. Filthy casual. What are those? 5-star blessing and no empowerment. I don't know about that. Oh fuck. Oh shit, here we go again. What battle incoming? Okay. I really hope to get accuracy banner on Noldua. I think she's gonna be like I might not have. Oh wait, hold on, we're not locked out. I might not have the graces to strike on this session. But it's really not Noldua's fault. She's not even the weakest link, and her blessing gear and so on is very subpar. So it's actually impressive. It seems like she doesn't really do a lot, but she does surprisingly much. Okay. Predator has couple kills. We have passive. There's a chance. You know, we have beaten worse enemies. I mean, okay, this guy is up there. I guess this is like Panda level account to be fair. So I don't know about that, but we have beaten other people of this guy's caliber. And this is not the worst. Okay, this is gonna be what I was talking about earlier. This guy has blessing on everybody. He has faction guardians. Well, doesn't really matter on mythics, but I don't think we're gonna have accuracy on anybody. Yeah, everybody is gonna resist. This is what I was saying. I don't have faction guardians. I don't have accuracy banner, and this guy has everybody on empowerment and blessing. So he's gonna resist me on nukers, but it is what it is. This is the, you know, this is the gap between the filthy casuals like me and the Giga Chats. They are gonna have a lot more stats by default. Obviously he's not like building resistance on nice or anything, but if you have +4 mythic, he's gonna get a lot of resistance just by coincidence, and you know, the blessing. Okay, started out strong, but we obviously didn't close it off. Now it's looking more bleak, but it's not over yet. But it's still not looking great. Come on, Predator, pop off. Do your thing. The block debuff is really bad for Mercurial. Maybe that's something to think about. Maybe the Ukko thing I was talking about before, Ukko will do that, but like I'm saying, I have the issue with the accuracy right now on Noldua. For Ukko, like I technically can do a 9B set right now, but it's gonna be with defense banner that doesn't have speed on it. And Ukko needs accuracy a lot more than Noldua, so we can't run Ukko without accuracy banner. I really need it. I mean, I tried it. I was gonna say not worth even trying, but I did try it. I just know it doesn't work. Okay. You know, this is like a kid flailing against his father. I mean, he let us, you know, he let us do couple punches against him, but it didn't really scratch him. But I guess we technically, you know, did try to push back. And now, wait, is it not bot battle? Oh, it's not bot battle. I barely avoided the bot battle of shame. Let's go. I thought it was gonna be that. Good. Okay. First pick Fabian. Don't see it as much right now. I mean, it's still quite common, but a while ago it was like Armons that it's first pick every battle. Interesting. Well, I'm kind of glad that he picked Fabian and Carnage really early on. So now we definitely know that we're getting locked out in this battle. Maybe shouldn't have picked Armans, but of course maybe he gets weak hit and I don't get blended. There's always a chance that Armans will do great things. Am I gonna pick Datsus now? I feel like Datsus, right? Yeah, I'm gonna pick Datsus. We're gonna eat a lot of CC. I want the polymorph in this battle. We're not gonna pick Noldua. Ah, fuck. Okay, his team is just full of madness. Now I wish I had the Mercurial against the Comidus, but it's too late. Can't do it. Okay, that's a pretty powerful selection of champions, and not easy to deal with. They're just gonna basically hard counter me. I guess we just need to start dwindling down on the Garrel stacks. Okay, it's over. It's over, we're locked out and we're bombed. Surely there's no return from this. And Garrel is just gonna bomb us in her own way. I'm gonna get comments that I called Garrel a he again. Okay, Duchess, I believe in you. Okay. We're feared though. I have to just YOLO and go with the A3, even though we have the true fear on us. I mean, we have the lockout, the unlockout on Donatello if he lives to use it. But okay, feared. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Ah, okay. That was just Parium is just throwing me the middle finger there and telling me to get bent. Okay. That's one of those battles is kind of demoralizing. I can't do anything against that. Okay, can we win this one? That's the question. Coldheart is a pretty powerful adversary, but maybe. The bot doesn't have the 9 yards with getting the resistance, so we can actually get decreased defense on him. Let's go. He has sweet parry on Tormin. God damn, the bot is popping off with his team building. Sweet parry Tormin is like, you know, the good old days when sweet parry was meta and Tormin was powerful. I mean, that was a meta combo. That was definitely the way to go before Stone Skin and before all of the madness. In the you know 1400 BC when Tranda was the top tier, was the meta nuker in PvP during those times. Okay, I feel like I've been losing quite a bit. It's giving me an opponent that is considerably lower points than me, so maybe we can do this. I hope this is gonna be easier than the NBF guy, but maybe he will show me, who knows. Hopefully this is an easier matchup. The NBF people are kind of interesting. I mean, they are obviously very active. They have been in the game for a long time. They are very arena oriented and there's not too many arena clans, so they are like always been very interesting to me. But they don't really, you know, they always have like 1 or 2 players that like communicate, but I think a lot of them don't really speak a lot English, or even the ones that do communicate, they quite often don't really speak English that fluently. They kind of keep to themselves. Well, I mean, it's not like just them, but all of these kind of like what do I pick? Just go that. Fuck. Okay, anyway, so I think a lot of these like less international, like ethnic communities, like Ukrainians or the Russians or the Koreans or Chinese. I'm talking about Raid clans specifically, because all of those ethnicities have their own clans that are like, some of them are like the top clans in the game and they're relevant. They're all kind of keeping up to themselves. They're not as much part about general community as the other like international clans, let's say. It would be cool to talk with the NBF people, but not too many of them talk in the English discourse. Just go... What do I even go? Okay. He picked my Armans. I kind of blanked out there. What do I even pick? Rooster, not bad. I think Rooster is pretty good against the I think it's kind of a weird team. Like the supports are speed team, but he's running Heprock, so I'm assuming that both of the nukers are in Stone Skin and not too fast. Rooster is good against that, but he does have Hilvi. Okay, this is kind of a new issue that I'm encountering now that I haven't been... Like, this has not been a thing for me recently, but quite often today I had battles where I didn't pick Armants and I didn't pick or they banned Duchess or the other way around with Armants, and I don't have any speed aura and I'm using Predator or some other health aura. Quite many of the meta champions have speed aura, so this generally doesn't happen too often. Okay, can we get rid of the Stone Skin? Can we just flex on him? Oh, we can flex on him with the Noldua. Well, okay. He moved before my Predator, that's... He has the Arbiter, so there is that. The Heprock, you know, used to be kind of pretty good in Arena, but it's kind of a weird combo. He's running half close second team and half speed team. But, fuck. I had too much damage there, I just screwed myself with the Embrace passive. I mean, Rooster is kind of gonna run into the same issue, but he's running a very squishy team. Even without decreased defense, I'm pretty sure we would one-shot them, but we have defense buff, they have decreased defense. We should be able to deal enough damage with the... Oh, no. Okay. Never mind, it's gonna be so. Okay. Never mind. I guess the turn order for those effects is bad. I totally forget about this. I don't use Rooster too much lately. Okay, now we're in a bit of a pickle. Unless I can probably get a revive off here. Are we still good? I don't know. At least there's no life harvest. I think we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Well, what do I kill? I think I get rid of Hilvi and Predator. Fuck. Heprock passive kicked in. I should have just killed killed Heprock and then Embrace. Man. Okay, that's my bad. Heprock hasn't, you know... Oh, I barely... Okay. Heprock hasn't really been relevant in a while, so... I'm gonna get roasted for that, but give me a break. I had a lapse of judgment and I forgot about it. It's not usually super relevant, people are so tanky these days, but I didn't really... You know... I didn't have shields anymore. Okay, I deserve that loss. That's, you know... Genie L. I'll take it. I should have won that battle. Heprock is not the king of meta. I had better nukers than him. Though you know. Well, maybe if I just had Duchess there, I don't know. What should I have picked? Even just in this battle, Donatello, even without lockout. I don't know, but not Kalos. Anyway, my bad. I take the L. Okay, we're giving Noldua a lot of playtime there. I just randomly picked her there because I wanted to, not for any specific reason, but I just wanted to use her. So I didn't know what to pick there. To be fair, I didn't have like anything specific I really wanted to go with. Okay, what now? I mean, I guess we go Rathos. I'm a little bit thinking about Carnage, but kind of tempted to go Carnage, honestly. He's gonna have the immunity from Galatir though, but I still kinda wanna do it. We have buff strip with Noldua. Let's go Carnage. I kinda wanna see what happens. Oh, that reminds me. Okay, let's This was actually a good thing. That reminds me one thing that we were, you know, I was talking about my experiences with Noldua last evening, and one thing came into discussion on my Discord. Join my Discord, by the way. Little bit advertisement there. Pretty active, you would be surprised, but Carnage, Noldua, maybe good combo. I was saying that the Noldua A1 is kind of crazy and slaps hard. We can spread that 3-turn Enfeeble. maybe we get 3-turn Enfeeble with Noldua A1, and then Carnage spreads it around. Damn, that's gonna be an annoying combo. Now, is it gonna be just OB enough that you know, the big boy accounts with good champions are gonna pick Noldua just to do Carnage Noldua combo? Probably not, but is it gonna be a fun thing to do? Yeah, I think some Carnage enjoyers might have a lot of fun with that combo. Of course, you can just do Marius too, and it's a great combo to buff strip for Carnage as well. But maybe you pick all 3 of them together, to be honest, because one of them might be banned and they're gonna synergize well with each other. Like Marius is generally, like, his damage gets high, don't get me wrong, but you like really focus on it with the build, with the blessing and relic and everything else, and people empower him and they go all the way to get more damage, but his multiplier is not high. Decreased defense on Marius is like, you know, uncounterable. He gets rid of all of the buffs and there's nothing that can stop him from one-shotting the enemies. Okay, I wish we had an Enfeeble there, but we have what we have. Can we do the combo though? I kind of want to get it now. We're gonna do A1 next turn. Can we get Enfeeble? I mean, surely. He didn't resist it, so... Ah! God damn you, Plarium! 75% chance, and I think that's like... that's like 4th time on this video where we don't get it, and I haven't done that many A1s. God damn you. That would have been a nice combo. You know, come on. Let me just get that on the tape, just for scientific experiment at least. Damn, if we got that, imagine how OP. All of them would have the, you know, he couldn't debuff us now because he would have Enfeeble. God damn, that would be so OP. I want to do a... actually... he has immunity on everybody now, fuck. God damn you, that was so good. That was so good that we didn't get it. Sad. Okay, now it's kind of looking bad too. We don't have Necret protection on Carnage, fuck. We didn't proc Swift Parry yet at all. Unless I forgot items on him. He should still have it, and he maybe can proc it. Ah, I think that might be it. I wish it was a weak hit on Dutch's, or never mind that. If we just got the goddamn Enfeeble. I was talking about it so much, and we don't proc the 75% Enfeeble like 75% of the time. We proc it 25% of time and it's 75% chance. I call it scam. Plarium is just conspiring to ruin my video. That's what's up. I feel like we would have, if we got the Enfeeble, we would have won. They didn't have immunity at the time. We would have gotten it on everybody, and it would have been OP as fuck. Okay, he does have Swift Parry though. We also didn't proc it, but I don't know if it made that much difference at that point. Okay, I kind of want to do the Carnage combo again. I want to see it play out. You know, maybe if you're running more like speed teams, Noldua does do buff strip and decrease defense. Kind of seems like a speed team thing. Maybe you can run like, I don't know. Well, I mean, if we talk about like really free to play account, maybe you can just go with Carnage, Marius, Noldua, Ilvi and Fabian. Maybe that would be a nice combo, to be honest. Carnage could really spread those debuffs around and it would be super annoying. And you would have like gazillion buff strips and debuffs in that team, and it sounds like something that would destroy me super hard. It definitely would. Well, I wanna go for the Noldua thing, but I feel like we need Donatello here. What are we gonna do? Like the Noldua Carnage thing, right? We might go Carnage, but not with... yeah, I'm gonna pick Leonardo. No Noldua in this battle. Ah, Nell. Ah. Maybe, okay, I shouldn't have... Now that I look at this team, I don't think Armans is gonna do much. I wish I had Noldua instead of Armans in this battle. Well, maybe Armans goes first and doesn't get landed. Let's see. Probably not though. This doesn't look like that kind of account that I might outspeed. Oh, okay. God damn, we actually went first. Just do A2. He's gonna do A1 on me, counter attack, but that might actually be good. He might get polymorphed. Others are protected. Okay. Got the Enfeeble, but he also got Stormcaller, which is kind of bad, and he has... What do we do now? Just do 8-3 again. He has the 2 stacks of total guard, so we're gonna get stunned. That's basically it. He has two stacks of total guard, meaning that we're gonna get stunned. That's how the math plays out. Ah. No Swift Parry proc again. Where is my Swift Parry? Just do A1. Oh, I should have done it on Galatir. Not that it matters, but maybe that was kind of, in a sense, worth it just for Magma Shield. Not that it made any difference, but probably the play. Bro, let me have a chance to move. Okay, we got fear on Fabian. Okay. No dice. Okay, now I'm just feeding. I'm feeding my enemies. It's a bot battle again. Let's go. Can't win every time, but you know. I could take a little bit more wins if I can get some. Okay. 40 minutes left. Can we get another bot battle? Let's see. Okay, this guy's got 5 points too. I'm really not getting that easy today. I don't know what to do about Armans. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not. if I early pick him, then I'm kind of locked into like a specific type of team, and I don't really have a lot of choices after that. But a couple times where I didn't pick him, they did. Well, not every time, but a few times. I mean, he can kind of deal with Fabian, but I don't really like my... Even though I did outspeed Fabian in the last battle, it doesn't happen all the time. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, I wanna go... We're not gonna go Armans. I wanna try the Noldua Carnage combination. I wanna get that. I wanna do that once. We're gonna get a win with that. We're gonna spread the Enfeeble this battle. Watch me. Probably not, but maybe I get the opportunity to. Let's see. Siegfried. Fuck. I kinda wish I picked Nuker, second Nuker now, because I would really love to pick Harem against this. But we were just talking about it, that I can buff strip him with Noldua, but I don't know if I want to go Carnage against this or no. Nah, I want to do the combo. I want to do it so badly. But who do we ban? Maybe not Siegfried. Still, well, he can weak hit on Noldua and Predator, so there is that. We have Donatello for the lockout. I'm almost thinking about banning Hilvi. Then he doesn't have any revive. I mean, Siegfried revive, but not like a direct one. Maybe we go Hilvi ban. Okay, let's see how this plays out. With this setup though, if I went first with Armans, and I'm not sure if I would be faster. If I did though, it would be kind of good. Oh, okay. Wait. We are getting unlocked out. How much faster are we though? Oh, okay. Oh, Noldua is getting the buff strip him. This is what happens to me every battle. Now, are we gonna get rid of any stone skins? I see a little bit lightning cage. Can we get something? Okay, we got Siegfried. I'll take it. Marius went before Carnage though. Can we proc Swiftberry? In 2 battles. Oh my god. Bro, he's never proccing that goddamn. This is rigged. Where is my Swiftberry? Carnage has not procced the Swiftberry in a single goddamn battle. He died multiple times without proccing it. And I can't go for A3 on Siegfried because I don't have Whale, and he will proc the passive. Where is my Swiftberry proc? Parium. Okay. I don't think we have Donatello passive anymore. Okay, this is rigged. Let's check it one more time just to make sure. Even though I did. Yeah, see, I have a Swiftberry on Carnage. Why is it not proccing? Why is my Enfeeble is 75% chance? I never get it. I only got it a couple times, and I didn't get it like 1 trillion times, and I lost battles because of it. And the Swiftberry never procs. This is rigged. If Carnage got the turn there, I'm pretty sure I still would have won, like after Marius. But okay, I wasn't paying attention. Maybe he procced the Swiftberry on like a second hit and it could buff strip. Maybe there's a chance, but I feel like it didn't. But I'm not like 100% sure. Maybe that did happen. So, okay. I feel like it didn't though, but okay. Now I'm just, I'm so bad that Parium is just giving me like a random. They're disconnecting my enemy to like give me one win. Okay, well, the basically what I learned today is that Noldua is pretty good, but I suck. That's basically the TLDR version. I don't think Noldua is like terrible. I think she's usable. Okay, no, we're not gonna go Armans. I wanna whip out the goddamn Carnage Noldua combination. We're gonna proc the Swift Parry and we're gonna proc the Enfeeble in this battle. It's gonna happen. I'm just gonna pick them right now. I don't know if I want Donatello yet or not. We're just gonna, you know, put our balls in the middle and, you know, I have nothing to hide. We're going for the Carnage combo and you're gonna let us do it. Okay, what? Okay, there's the Fabian. It's always Fabian. Here, I could ban it though, and I could go Necrot, which I'm kind of tempted to do, and that's what we're gonna do. I really wouldn't mind pulling a Fabian. He has kind of squishy team though, so let's say that we don't lose and he doesn't one-shot us. The battle might be kind of over before we get to the actual combo, because we're still gonna open with the A2. I mean, I'm not gonna open with Noldua A1, I don't think. Or should I? That would be so weird. Okay. Okay, I suck. That guy just one-shot me that easily. Really? Ugh. And no Swift Parry proc again. Like, literally, there's no Swift Parry on my Carnage. It's not there. Yeah, that's why I pick always my Duchess, because she does do the bolster and it's kind of easy to overlook. Otherwise, it's not that easy to tank the hits, and you know, my Stone Skin is getting buff stripped. I'm not proccing Swift Parry one goddamn fight today, and you know, RNG is rigged. It's not even that I'm meeting like completely unwinnable matchups, I'm just not... my stuff is not working. Okay, this is probably gonna be the last battle of the day. Can we do the prophesized combo? Would I even ban here? Should I just ban one of the nukers? Let's go Empress ban. Also another thought, not that I'm using any of those champions really a lot, and I don't really see them in meta, though I did meet Mikake a few times and people were pointing out on the stream that I'm seeing Mikake because people are trying to use it against Mercurial set with the ally attack. You know, maybe you could... Noldua A1 would be pretty good in ally attack, so maybe if you're running a champion like that, you might be able to... Okay, we didn't get rid of the Stone Skin. You might be able to get a lot use out of the A1, or more than I'm getting. Okay, so Noldua didn't buff strip anything. Can Carnage steal the Stone Skin? That would be... okay, no. That would have been really good if he did do it. Could have been good. Sometimes it happens and it's pretty nice. Okay. Marius just died like that. Dude, Magma Shield and Garnet's A1. It's like a mini game on itself that we need to hit the total guard stacks on the support so that we can actually hit them with our other abilities later on. Okay, a little bit anticlimactic again. I wanted to do the combo, but I didn't really probably do the combo, but we did get the Carnage debuffs up normally. Well, I guess they're gonna be out in a second because Jazz, I guess, is resisting, and I don't know if I should hit it. Zetalia, not Zetalia. What's her name? Not Zetalia. Zetalia is the other Bannerlord support. Racklin has total guard stack, and we can, well, both of them do. And Marriage Guy is resisting, I guess. Okay, well, never mind. I guess she's not resisting. Okay, okay, never mind. I was gonna say, I almost don't want to kill Marius just so that I can do the Enfeeble, but well, doesn't matter. I can do it now, I guess. Do I even have accuracy? I don't even have. Yeah, I have more accuracy on Carnage than I do on Noldua, so a little bit tricky. Those accuracy banners are key on Mercurial, because debuffers are kind of the biggest beneficiaries and users of the set, so make sure that you keep any 5-star accuracy banner that you might get on Mercurial. No, not that I have sold any, like, I'm not saying that I made a mistake like that, but you just, you know, keep that into account. Okay, little bit scuffed. We were pretty hard tanking at the end, but it was an experience. It is what it is. There will be more battles later on. I don't want to glitch out too much after a session where I'm getting farmed, but I think it's pretty good, you know. Some people are gonna say that I'm coping and make your arguments in the comments, I guess. I think it's pretty good. The build sucks. We don't have Faction Guardians. We don't have Blessing. We were meeting kind of tough enemies. Some of them were a lot tougher than others, let's be honest. Like, we were meeting God accounts, and then we were meeting, like, you know, hardcore free-to-players. We had pretty big, like, variance in the enemies, to be fair. But she was not the weak link a lot of the time. If there was one big weak link on her, the last battle was a good example. She doesn't have enough accuracy. I had 391 accuracy on her. No, okay, Carnage has less accuracy. Okay, Carnage has 370, and Carnage doesn't have Blessing either, so they both kind of need it desperately. But if we had Banner and if we had Faction Guardians, that would be like, you know, easy 140 more accuracy, so that would be enough to debuff people that are not actually building resistance, which would be most champions, and right now most champions are resisting us, so that's kind of a weakness, and she would be better without it. Also, we got unlucky in a few battles. In that one battle, if she procced it on A1, that would have been a sick combo. I'll get it on next video. I wanna see that combo in action. Maybe you guys can have better time with it, but I do like the thing that I most like about Noldua, honestly, is the A1. It's really good for A1. Maybe you can figure out some ally attack or counter attack or something else weird with her. I didn't go for the... I mean, TheFatRat's mastery sounds interesting now that you think about it, because Enfeeble is not good against just nukers. Also supports if their debuff skills are attacks and not like non-hit placements. But I'm gonna go for the sniper, and I don't know if you wanna skip on a cycle of revenge giving you turn meter, or master hexer having a chance to extend the duration of the Enfeeble. So I don't think you still wanna go with Death Trance or Retribution, but I need to farm the sniper. Maybe that 5% would have made the difference in some battles, because I didn't get the debuff so many times. When it wasn't resisted, I just didn't get it. And there's only like 25% chance to not get it, and I still wasn't getting it. Maybe that extra 5% would go a long way. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna hit the bars, and I'm gonna kind of like vent my anger on some more productive sources instead of crying about, you know, RNG or champions. Anyway, that's it. Have a nice day and see ya.